Good morning, my friends. I'm Sandy from Lolly and Sand, and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm just watching my camera go zzz. I adjusted my stand, and it's not cooperating. So hopefully things go well this morning. Anyway, so thank you for joining me. I'm already ready, set to go. Already and set to go. Housekeeping here. Remember to save or share my video. That would be lovely. That would be wonderful. And I thank you for that, as you've been a big help to me. And I do appreciate that. What was I going to say? Oh, if you were on Facebook, not as in not on YouTube, you can do this on YouTube as well. Check out my blog. I was super surprised to see that a card that I submitted for an international blog hop came in first. So I would love for you to look at that and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And you're watching live, you're watching later, give me a thumbs up, a comment, anything, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so today I'm going to be using Beautiful Promenade, and this is from the annual catalog. I have my stamps all ready to go. I've got everything ready to go, actually, because that's what I do. Oh, my one light is making flashy lights at me. Let's just turn that down a wee bit. See if we can stop that from happening. So I'm going to be using this stamp. Nope, wrong, start over. I'm going to be using this stamp. This is actually a two-set stamp, so you would stamp and stamp. But I tried it out, and the look I was going for was more this kind of wispy without the edge. So I went for that, you know. I'm also using this. When I was designing, we're making 2 cards today, so stay with me. Let's get that card out. So this is card number 1. This is called Simple Stamping. So there's no big shot. It's just paper and stamp. And I used Gorgeous Grape. And let's get started. So while I'm bringing all this in, I do want to let you know that I did make this wonky on purpose. Quite often we like to have things be the same all the way around. Yeah, no, you can do them however you like. And if you want to make things a different way, make them a different way. That works perfectly. I'm just setting my card back here so I have a point of reference. Alrighty, and you know what I forgot, as I often do? One second. I forgot my grid paper. How could I do that? I'm just looking to see if... Okay, I'm going to be using my mini grid paper. And this doesn't... Oh, dog hair. The dogs were in here yesterday with me. They had a lovely time, and I kept kicking them out. This is a Stampin' bag. This isn't... I didn't do this on purpose. I honestly forgot my grid paper. Anyway, it's in here. Stampin' plates, grid paper. And you know what? Okay, and that was there before, because you can see one of my Christmas stamps on there. I used the paper until I can't use it anymore. Let's get that glare out of your face. So, that just happens to be my blog. I must put that on there. Oh, so goody. There. Okay. Put that on there at one time. And as always, I will put the sizes, the dimensions, everything on the video, or in the comments after the video. It could be a ways after, I don't know. Alrighty. Now, anyone who's new to stamping, I'm going to say, why is that stamp pink? Because this one is clearly clear. The reason for that is I inked it in, I used a bunch of colors yesterday. I used Mel Mambo. What else? I use Lovely Lipstick, and any other colors that have red in them will stay in the stamp, but it won't transfer over. Now, I just also remembered, good memory, huh? Where did I put it? You know what? I could just keep that out. Hang on. I am organized. Had a nice quiet Christmas. When stamping with photopolymer, you want to put something underneath as a bit of a cush. When I stamp onto a hard desk, the image because they're so thin, right? It just doesn't show up the way I want it to. Okie dokie. So, Gorgeous Grape. This is the new style, so we open it like a compact. I have to admit, I haven't used this color much, which is why it's so stiff. Open. Open. Not only that, they're not this hard to open. Well, actually, they may be this hard at first, but it gets easier. Come on, there we go. Opens like a compact, or in this case, a very difficult compact, and then just slides closed. This little reminder here really helps me, you know. All right, so following what I did on the other card and the same rule of 3, 5, etc., I am going to ink this up. I just want to take a look at it first. Whee! Actually, you know what? On this card, I used Highland Heather, but I wanted just a little more kick to it. Thus, we're going with the Gorgeous Grape for everything. Okay, so if we're going with 3, one of the things you want to remember is to stamp off the page. It gives the card movement. So I'm going to stamp right there. And you'll see what I mean. Oh, you know what? I forgot how much I love this color. Bad Sandy, bad Sandy. Oh, that is pretty. And you know what? I also haven't used the stamps that much. So yesterday, I think it was pretty well the first time. Now the one thing I want to do, and don't be grossed out, okay? This is the Stampin' Simply Chamois. It should be called the Stampin' Chamois. That's what I would have called it. And it really looks gross. I washed it last night. The color stays in. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't transfer back, but I want to make sure, yeah, if you can see that nothing took place there, which is good. I just want to make sure I have all the color out. Alrighty, so one thing I love about photopolymer is you can see where you're stamping. Now, if it wasn't, I would probably get out my Stamparatus. Alrighty. Now with this one, there's going to be a lot of white space, and I like that. Now, and another reason to use grid paper. Alrighty. Hopefully this helps. I like to line my paper up with some of the grid lines, whatever works for you. And then hopefully, because I have that straight, and I don't put my head in the camera, hopefully, with any luck, just hold that down for a second. Isn't that pretty? How easy is that? That is your stamping. I didn't get a lot of stamping done over Christmas. I admit it. I really didn't. Okay, let's take that away. We don't need that right now. Now we're going to glue. Easy peasy. So if you're watching, please give me a hello, a thumbs up. I'm pretty sure my video is working. I can glance over at my computer, but then I tend to get distracted, you know. And it is there. Usually reminds me, hey, it's 10 o'clock, wakey wakey. get that video going. Alrighty. The reason I'm flipping this is when you put it through your cutter, you get it's pushing down, so you get a ridge. So I'm trying to avoid that, but I think it's this side. Must make a point of when you are cutting, not to turn your paper over, because you will then get the ridge on one side. I know there's one here, but it's also right here, which, using my fingernail, I can actually take that, make that go away. Okay, and the reason why we're using Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue is for, we have some wiggle time. Alrighty, so there's 2 things I can do here. Oh my goodness, hello everybody. I know that's a big no-no. Hello, I'm just excited. Wow. Oh, dog hair. My apologies. I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas. There's 2 things I could do, but because this is simple stamping, I'm going to glue it. You could actually put dimensionals on that, and that doesn't really make it not simple, and raise it up. Now I use the thin Whisper White, so I'm not going to raise it up. I'm going to use this as an extra layer. How's that sound? Alrighty. I forget if I said this, so I better say it now before I forget. You know, I wonder if anyone's like that. Are you like that when you think of something, you've got to say it like right now? Not interrupting people, of course, but saying it right now. Okay. As soon as I glue this, because then I'll lose my train of thought. My brain's a little bit tired today. I stayed up and watched off of YouTube. I watched all of Canada's Worst Driver. How I love that show. It's actually taught me a lot too. And a lot of what to look out for on the road. Okay, so it's stuck down, and I have hand cream on my hands, so I'm going to use my sleeve. And that will help hold everything down. Ta-da! So I'm going to show you the original. I personally like the darker. And what do you think? So this is the Highland Heather with the Gorgeous Grape, and this is all Gorgeous Grape, including the layer. I like this one. All right, let's get to card number 2. Oh, no, before I forget. Jeepers creepers. You're running out of time to share my videos, because when you share my video, your name goes into a draw, and this is the Take Your Pick tool from Stampin' Up. You can read about it online. It's got a couple of awesome ends on it. This one I use the most. This one, well, I keep it in here when I use it, but then I put it back in, and I like the way it just tightens and stays on. This end is for picking up little doodads. Little doodads like like sequins. Sometimes just little things. You just try it out on your, or little, you know how you always get little picky things when you're making cards? Well, I do. Alrighty, before I forget, also, I'm going to put this away. Click. Sorry for the big noise. Okay, card number 2. So this one I stepped up just a little bit. I did do some embossing, and I used the Tufted. Got it. Tufted embossing folder, and it's one of the thicker ones, so you only need to use one of your plates. And a little hard to see. I have to wait for the leg. I did look over. I think you can see that. It's really delicate, and that's what I was going for. I wanted something delicate with this card, and you'll see why in a moment. So, also in the annual catalog, and I do need to get my lovely lipstick. Ink pad, not lipstick. I don't wear lipstick. Oh, and you know what? Let's bring in the grit paper again. Okay, so same stamp, basically just showing you an alternative. All right, and making sure, I did make sure that was clean, didn't I? I did. All right, this is another lovely lipstick. It's one of the ink colors, and I have not inked it up as much. So this one's also going to be tough to open. They get easier. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, but for this one, and I don't actually have a card to show you. So I have some of the finished stuff, but I don't have the card. It's also going to be on a base, by the way, of, well, you saw it. Whisper White. I did have it with a lovely lipstick base, but it wasn't that soft look I was going for. So, I don't always stamp my sentiment first, but because I'm going to be putting this image around it, I need to know where this is so I have enough space. So let's just go right there. And it's okay that it's it's crooked. It's okay that it's crooked because it's going to be die cut. The cat out of the bag, didn't I? I sure did. Alrighty. Alright, so I want to get in there with some of these. Now, you don't have to press super hard, but I am, because I want to make sure I get really good contact with the paper. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I stayed up really late. Really late. I'm not a night owl. And then, of course, I have my daughter's 2 dogs that I'm, that I'm wearing. They're cute, but man, they need attention. One's a puppy. So we went for a little walk, teaching him how to walk, not pull. He's really strong. He's a puppy, but he's really strong. Or I'm really weak, one or the other. Okay, so once you have your, let's set that aside. Once you have everything inked up, you're going to die cut it, and ta-da! I inked this last night before I did this, so this is darker. This is the Stitched Shapes framelit You get a bunch of them, and they're in the annual catalog. So this is why I did that. Now, rather than run it through the Big Shot, I've done that. You know what a Big Shot is. You know how the Big Shot works. So there it is. Now this, I am going to pop up on dimensionals, which I have handy. Oh, someone didn't waste paper. Yeah, don't waste your paper. Use the other side as well. Okay, what I wanted to also remind myself to let you know is, if you're in, first you have to be in Ontario, unless you plan on making a trip. In Ontario, in the KW area, I have a class, come on, there we go, coming up on January the 17th, where we are going to use some of the new products from the Occasions catalog. If you don't have a demonstrator and you don't have a catalog, let me know and I will get one out to you in the mail today. There we go. Now you know why. And now I know that I forgot to do something. I always do that, you know. I was iffy on whether or not I was going to use the silver thread, and I really wanted to keep it simple, and I'm not sure. Let's just practice for a moment. I do need to do the inside of the card too. I don't think I want to use this. No, I don't want to use it. Not for this card. Not for this card. And I did it again. Let's bring that back in one more time. We're doing the inside of the card. Now this is white, so you really could stamp directly onto this, but I like the thinner. I'm not a gigantic fan of the thicker Whisper White, to be completely honest, and I am completely honest. Anyway, so I am going to post all the dimensions of everything and what I used on the post after the fact, because I'm going out shortly, and once the dogs go out again. No accidents. Puppy's really good, actually. He's had minimal accidents. He's a very smart dog. Strong, smart, and a little goofy. All right, I'm just thinking, you know what? Let's stamp this. I like this. It says, you're stronger than most, but even the strong need a shoulder to lean on. I'm here for you. I have a friend that could use that, so I'm going to stamp it right there. It's pretty darn straight. Pretty darn straight. Is it perfect? No, it's a handmade card. If it was perfect, I'd be a machine. I'd be Hallmark. And then I want to make sure I have room to write, so I really, really want to keep this simple. Do I want to do this at the top or the bottom? I think I want to do this at the top. Although, yeah. Yes, no, yes, no. I'm thinking. No, you know what? I'm going to put it here. She likes vibrant colors, so that works perfectly. Alrighty, so yes, as I was saying, all the dimensions will be on the comments afterward, and link to my blog. And wait, there's more. Oh, more dog hair. They're both, one has long hair, and the puppy's going to have long hair. Right now he has puppy hair, which is shedding. Oh, and he's teething too. Aren't puppies fun? Puppies are fun. All right. Anyway, so yes, the dimensions, so you can see what sizes I used. And that doesn't mean you can't change things up, of course. I do. Be a rebel. Be a rebel. But that, and it'll have, there we go. Everything you need to know. And regarding my class on the 17th of January, because that's coming up really soon, I will get that onto my blog soon. All right, just using my wiggle time. Do you notice I always, when I'm putting things on the card, paper, when I'm putting a layer on or whatever, I always start at the open edge. I don't start here. I don't know why. I don't even know if that's the way I was taught, but that's the way I do it. So 2 very simple cards today. I hope you like them. Let me know if you like them. And again, that's Beautiful Promenade. And you know what I didn't show you is this is actually a really nice, it's not only does it have pretty images, but the words, praying that this difficult road leads you to a beautiful destination. This one, I love you, you are loved. P.S. I love you. I'm here for you, friend, stronger than most. and the fonts. You're My Everything. I just think that's so pretty. And I overlooked this in the catalog. It actually comes in a bundle, and I didn't use any of that today. So bad Sandy, bad Sandy. Anyway, let's see. Oh, you know what I'm going to see you next is on New Year's Day, because I am doing a video on New Year's Day. Surprise. If you can't watch it right then, that's okay. Watch it after the fact. That's okay. But I'll be here, and I'll have some more pretty cards for you. So have a great weekend, and cheers. Bye-bye.